Are you the same Jose Escalante who was placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 1359 for the offense of manufacturing, delivery, and controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams on May 13th, 2024 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 2, on or about the 18th day of.
Pause right here. This is a critical legal moment. When he pleads true to even one probation violation, the judge now has the full legal authority to revoke probation and impose the original sentence, in this case, up to 6 years in prison. This isn't just paperwork anymore. This is the moment where freedom starts slipping.
August 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Jose Escalante did then and there fail to submit to drug testing in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Violated condition number 2, on or about the 9th day of September 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Jose Escalante did then and there fail to submit to drug testing in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Not true.
Violated condition number 2, on or about the 26th day of September 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Jose Escalante did then and there fail to submit to drug testing in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Not true, Your Honor.
State will waive the remaining conditions.
Any objections to the waivers? Did you understand by pleading true?
This is where the courtroom tone completely shifts. The judge is no longer just listening, she's weighing credibility. Family hardship, newborn twins, sick children, those facts matter emotionally, but legally, probation is about compliance, not circumstances. From the bench's perspective, this sounds like excuses after warnings. Be honest, should personal struggles soften consequences, or does the court have to draw a hard line?
For violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true and sentence you up to 6 years in the prison.
Yes, ma'am.
And let me see if there's a fine in this. There's no fine listed. So knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, Your Honor, at this time, state would be recommending revocation and sentencing to the adjudicated 6-year underlying sentence.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're asking that he be continued on probation pending his new number 1 and other conditions that are been imposed by the court. He's on GPS monitoring at this point. We would agree if the court would consider tracking to.
And there it is, the moment everything becomes final. Despite multiple chances, partial compliance, and emotional testimony, the court decides public safety outweighs probation. 5 years in prison, not for a new crime, but for failure to follow conditions already agreed to. This case shows how probation isn't a second chance, it's a strict contract. Final question. Was this justice being firm, or was this system being unforgiving?
Continue that pending the resolution of the new case. Mr. Escalante's had a really difficult last few months. He just had twins that were born in October. We're in the hospital for a while after that and barely just now getting home. And I think there's 4 other children in the house.
Yes, sir.
So there's a total of 6.
Well, why didn't he think of that before this? Because what I can tell you is according to your plea bargain agreement, the state was opposed to your application for community supervision, and they were opposed to your application for deferred adjudication. And you were given community supervision by me.
Yes, ma'am.
And now you're not following through. And that's a problem.
Yes, Your Honor.
So I don't think you should be continued. Because you're not following through. And this is the possession with intent to deliver, which is a first-degree felony, and none of that gave you pause to behave appropriately. And it's not as though the children that you say were born, okay, you have twins, but you had other children at home already, and that didn't give you pause and didn't make you think, I better do something because I could potentially end up in prison.
Yes, please.
Yes. Do you want to raise your right hand?
Yes,
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jose Escalante.
Yes.
I was, as far as that violation goes, I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing, especially whenever they gave me the violation for the marijuana and I came up to speak to you and you told me to give you, for me to get a prescription if I wanted to indulge in that. I
Mhm.
got the prescription, I did my UAs, but I had to wait for the arm too. And I had got that, the recruiter's information and everything. I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing. It's just due to the circumstances as me getting to one spot to the other with the kids. I can't go into the thing with the kids. And then as that, my fiance was in the hospital because she was a high risk due to the pregnancy. I was
Mhm.
doing everything I was supposed to be doing, going to the job fairs, everything, working, doing everything I was supposed to be doing.
Well, I will tell you this. Both your attorney and the state asked me to watch a video, but and I watched it,
Yes, ma'am.
and since you didn't plead true to it, I'm not going to even consider it. But you haven't been doing well on probation
May I ask, what makes you say that? Because,
because you're here on a motion to revoke.
yes, ma'am.
Anytime somebody's here on a motion to revoke, you know what that means? That means that they're not doing well on probation.
Because even my probation, I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing. She was telling me I was doing a good job. It's just the UA that I failed to be able to go submit. That's the only problem that I had with probation.
Have you been to prison before?
Yes, ma'am. And I'm not trying to go waste my life on that.
He's been to prison before?
This is the first time I represented him, Judge. I'm not sure about that.
Yes, ma'am.
Then, I mean, you should know.
And I've been doing everything, Your Honor. It's just I wasn't able to make it to that UA, and that's the only problem that I had. I was doing weekly UAs before making it and everything like that. It's just lately with the kids and everything, it's been a lot. And now that I'm getting everything situated, I got my own apartment, I'm doing good. I'm with my kids. I got the motion you approved for me to be with my kids, and I've been doing everything I've been supposed to be doing. I had a job, I was doing everything.
All right, again, I'm not considering any of the other violations in the motion because you didn't plead to those. But what I can tell you, first of all, is there any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
No, Your Honor.
Could I see the court summary? Based upon this, I don't think you're appropriate for probation. Did you have a chance to review the court summary? So the court is going to grant the motion to revoke, sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no residing in households with minors. And what I can tell you in that court summary, it says that the grandparents were taking care of the children. So there's to be no residing in households with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on community supervision. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney.
May I speak?
Sure.
Well, the first thing that I wasn't doing nothing, but my probation officer said I was doing amazing across the board with it. The only mistake I had was the UA. Like I've been doing everything I've been supposed to do, Your Honor.
All right, let me just tell you, this court summary that they gave to me, let me tell you what it says. Field visit was conducted on October 14th, 2025. We can go off the record. On the above date,
I prefer that we stay on the record.
okay, we
You're
can
gonna
go on the
consider-
record.
You just told us you weren't going to consider anything other than what.
I'm not considering any of that, but he keeps saying he was doing well on probation. And for the record, I didn't consider this. The only thing I considered was probation's recommendation. Although both parties agreed that they had no objections to the court reviewing the entire court summary. But what I can tell you, which is not related to any allegations that he did not plead to or that the state didn't raise, there is a section in here. It says that the probationer reported his newborn twins were in ICU at Stone Oak Hospital and other children were cared for by their grandmother. That's what I meant when I said the grandparents is taking care of the child. What I can tell you is probation's recommendation for you is SafeP.
Yes, ma'am.
So they want you to go to SafeP. So my choices for you are SafeP or either revocation. I don't think SafeP will be a good fit for you. Number one, if you have outstanding pending cases, SafeP will not accept